I'm a keen observer of relationships. And marriages. And I like to observe and to think about what makes them successful. I think what is most important for us, though, is we have thought about what we value as a couple and as a family. What matters to us? And we define that for ourselves, and then we try to live the best version of ourselves that we can. At the end of the day, though, it does come back to keeping love in your heart. And there are all kinds of issues and conversations that feel hard at times, challenging, but if you can intentionally think about how we keep love in our heart for all people, for all our family members, for our friends, that can hold you in very good stead, I think, as you go forward. Well, welcome everybody. This is a day that we've been looking forward to for a long time. I look at your parents and I see a friendship there, and I see laughter and joy. I have my beautiful wife right here, but I can tell you this, I married my best friend, and I love her more today than I did back in 1989 when we got married.
I, Brodie, take you, Caroline.
I, Caroline, take you, Brodie, as my lawfully wedded husband.
As my lawfully wedded wife.
I will give myself to you.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer or for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
For as long as we both shall live.
These things I pledge before you, myself, our family and friends. Caroline, I give you this ring.
Brodie, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my vow.
And with all that I am and all that I have.
I pledge my love to you.
I pledge my love to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, it is my honor to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Make us come together. Alright. Caroline is our middle child and perhaps the one most like me. She is determined, driven, persistent, and I taught her to take commitment seriously, so when she introduced us to Brodie, we knew that this was someone special.
But for as much as Brodie lacks in the enthusiasm about details department, he more than makes up for in the showing up department. Again, Henry stole my speech.
So it couldn't be more fitting that we are all gathered here together to witness the union of this beautiful couple.
But what both amazes and comforts me to this day is that it never once discourages or prevents him from being there for the people around him.
I always had a sidekick around while we were growing up, whether I liked it or not at times.
And being close in age, I always felt like I had a built-in best friend growing up. Brodie, Woody, Colin, whatever your name is. I knew you were the one for Caroline when I realized that your passion for candy was just as big as hers.
There's obviously a lot more to Brodes than his ability to show up. Classic good looks, a deep repertoire of movie quotes, athleticism, skinny little chicken legs, the ability to stay in impeccable shape despite a steady diet of gummy worms and Pepsi. And I don't know if I was embarrassed because of how much I looked up to him, or if I didn't know exactly what to say. He's there for you when you need it, and he doesn't think twice. He makes you feel like your moment of need is no problem whatsoever, and that he's got you. He shows up.
Seeing Brodie and Caroline grow together as a couple has been pretty amazing. And we are all so excited to be able to welcome brother Brodie into our family.
Brodie has always made me feel worthy, always made me feel like I am enough and never alone. I'm so happy for Brodie and Caroline. Having gotten to know them as a couple over the past few years, it's clear that they are patient with each other and that they make one another happy.
4 years later, we see how they complete each other. Is her anchor. Felicidades y parabéns. Happiness and congratulations.
Now let's raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. McCusker.
Congratulations, Brodie and Caroline.
To you both. We love you. Cheers.